All right, all authentic answers. Love Island 2026, the All-Star Games. Let's get into this, man. First of all, I am really disappointed that the producers actually aired what we saw. Um, it was horrible to watch, and I thought it's just a typical thing of double standards in this world that we live in. Um, Granted, Bella was upset that Sean decided that he wants to start to get to know Lucinda, but it gives her, she has no right to be screaming, to be waving her fingers aggressively in somebody's face, and to be calling people names, all because they want to get to know other people. As far as I'm concerned, they've been in there for 2 weeks, and personally, I've never seen them as a couple. Yes, they've been coupled up, but I don't see them as a couple. They're just two people that they've tried, didn't work. They're gonna try again, it didn't work. But they're not like a Scott and Leanne or a Sammy and Kieran. So I feel Bella's reaction to what happened was completely out of order, and hopefully she apologizes because you're not allowed to do that. Waving your fingers aggressively in people's faces because of the way you feel, that's no way to that's no way to act. And personally, again, I feel there's deeper issues. I don't think this is Sean. I think the Sean situation has triggered her because she even said it, why all these men always treat her this way. And I think she didn't like Sean. And I think because she didn't like Sean, but she gave him a chance and he still wasted her time, she feels more embarrassed for the simple fact that someone like Sean has wasted her time and embarrassed her. But that reaction is you can't be doing that solely down to what Sean's done over 2 weeks. It's uncalled for. Lucinda has every right to get to know whoever wants to get to know her back. She's not married off. So why is she acting like that? And why did no other Love Islander tell her, stop? Granted, Whitney did kind of speak to her and tell her to chill out, but it wasn't like a, no, you're doing too much right now. You can't shout in people's faces just because of the way that you feel. Because if Sean was to go and do that, everybody will say that Sean's a bad person. So Bella, she needs to go. Simple as that. The other thing, Whitney. Whitney was asked, does she feel nervous about seeing Connor? And she said no. Now, guys, if you're honest with yourselves, yeah, what is the difference between what Whitney has done to Connor to what Sean has done to Bella? But do you see the difference in reactions? We haven't seen Connor kicking off, crying, making everybody feel sorry for him, because that's what Bella's doing. And it's true what Scott said. The moment you start crying, people automatically feel sorry for you. People feel sorry for Bella. But I feel sorry for Sean because he doesn't deserve to be spoken to like that. He wants to get to know Lucinda because he likes Lucinda and he has every right to do so. That's it. And I actually like what Bella said beforehand when she said, oh, it doesn't matter what he's doing as long as I'm keeping true to myself. Well, stick to that. But don't start cussing people out and shouting at them just because you're a woman and you know you can get away with it. But even back to what I was saying with Connor, why does no one not console Connor and ask him, how are you feeling? Because we can see that Whitney's with a new guy and Whitney doesn't even care. First thing, she's gone to Leanne and go, look, that's my thing. She hugged Connor and went about her business. But do you see the difference? Do you see the difference in treatment? Connor has been nothing but respectful towards Whitney, and he's been treated like shit. She's forgotten his name. She didn't want to kiss him, but then next day she's kissing him. Then the reason why she says she didn't kiss him because she doesn't like to kiss two people, but she's been kissing the American guy the whole time. The whole time. And it's scary because you realize if she doesn't like Connor, how are you able to start kissing up the man like that and having conversation with the man, but you don't like him? So it shows that she can kiss and do stuff with someone that she doesn't even like. She has no consideration for anybody else's feeling apart from her own. She's able to console and be there for Bella, but she won't do that with Connor though. She won't understand if Connor started walking around crying and making a scene, she wouldn't understand the damage that she's caused, but she understands it with Bella. Why is that? The double standards is unreal, and I don't like it because as soon as a man even speaks to a woman in any type of way on TV, they want to cancel him and they want to tell him you shouldn't speak to a woman like that. Where you've got Bella that can be shouting in a man's face because he wants to get to know someone, and then he actually wanted to pull her to tell her, and then she's brushing him off. She's like, no, get away from me. But then if he didn't tell her, he's like, oh, he didn't even tell me. He wasn't even man enough to tell me. It's double standard. They need to kick her out. We can't allow this to happen. They need to make a stand with what we saw because it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. Connor is not reacting like Bella, and for me, I feel he has more of a right to do so because him and Whitney have been getting to know each other. I feel a lot more intimately than what Bella and Sean have. I didn't look at Sean and Bella as like a couple. Granted, I do feel like Lucinda is very calculated. She goes for the people that she knows that she can literally have them wrapped around her little finger. She doesn't like Sean. She doesn't like Tommy. She doesn't like Jack. Her first ever person was Kieran, but Kieran didn't want her. So now she's thinking, who can she go for? And all of these guys, because they know they're punching, they're going to take the opportunity because they're not going to get a girl like that. And and this is the other thing as well. I know it's Love Island, but it's very snaky of Sean as well because it shows he would snake his friend for a girl. He would. And I know I'm not saying that him and Tommy are best friends, but the fact that he knew that Tommy was getting to know her and he just jumped on it straight away, it's like he was waiting for his opportunity. You have to be very mindful of people like that because they're very calculated. Very, very calculated. I think they're all calculated in there. Sean, Tommy, Scott. I would probably say Kieran and Connor are probably the most two genuine people in there. But yeah, man, and Sammy as well, giving some advice about if it was me, I wouldn't do this. You've been a bombshell. This is what I don't get. Like all of these people have done stuff where you're trying to take someone from another person, but you're screaming out morals and values. Like you can't do it on a show like that. You can't do it. Sammy, just zip it about, oh, if it was me, I wouldn't do that. Yes, you would. You would. You've been on Love Island 3 times. We've seen you. Like, come off it, man. And Helena as well, giving advice like, oh, that's not nice of what he's done to you. Guys, man, we need to stop all of this. We need to stop, man. But Bella, you owe Sean an apology. You have no right. Like, guys, if someone is waving their hands in their face like that and telling you, look at me when I'm talking and not, no, no. And I wish someone stood up for Sean yesterday. I wish they stood up for him, man. Because that was horrible to watch, man. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, man. Did Bella go too far, or do you feel Sean's in the wrong? But even if Sean is in the wrong, it doesn't give anyone the right to start waving their hands in your face. It's too aggressive. We need to kind of keep it peaceful. And yeah, man, peace and love, authentic answers. Peace.